all are welcome to my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe to get latest updates. Thank you. As Donald Trump inches closer to launching any other presidential run after the midterm election, Justice Department officers have mentioned whether or not a Trump candidacy would create the want for a one-of-a-kind tips to oversee two sprawling federal investigations associated to the former president, sources acquainted with the Rely inform CNN. The Justice Department is additionally staffing up its investigations with skilled prosecutors, so it is geared up for any choices after the midterms, along with the plausible remarkable cross of indicting a former president. In the weeks main up to the election, the Justice Department has determined the normal quiet duration of no longer making any overt strikes that might also have political consequences. But at the back of the scenes, investigators have remained busy, the use of aggressive grand jury subpoenas and secret court docket battles to compel testimony from witnesses in each the investigation into Trump's efforts to overturn the 2020 election and his alleged mishandling of countrywide protection archives stored at his Palm Beach home. Now federal investigators are planning for a burst of post-election recreation and Trump-related investigations. That consists of the prospect of indictments of Trump's friends, strikes that should be made greater tricky if Trump publicizes a run for the presidency. They can crank up expenses on nearly every person if they desired to, stated one protection legal professional working on January 6 related matters, who delivered protection attorneys have no idea who finally will be charged. Trump and his mates additionally face criminal publicity in Georgia. The place Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis is investigating Trump's efforts to overturn the 2020 election in the Peach State and expects to wrap her probe by using the cease of the year. Indicting a lively candidate for the White House would actually spark a political firestorm. And whilst no choice has been made about whether or not exceptional information may be wished in the future, DOJ officers have debated whether or not doing so may want to insulate the Justice Department from accusations that Joe Biden's administration is concentrated on his chief political rival. Special counsels, of course, are infrequently immune from political attacks. Both former different advice Robert Mueller's Russia investigation and distinct tips, John Durham's investigation into the origins of the FBI's Russia probe, got here beneath withering criticism from their opponents. The Justice Department has introduced an intelligence trust for high-level recommendation on the Trump investigations, in accordance to humans acquainted with the moves. Top justice officers have appeared to an historical protective former Southern District of New York prosecutors, bringing into the investigations Kansas City-based federal prosecutor and countrywide safety professional David Raskin, as properly as David Rody, a prosecutor turned defense attorney who before specialized in gang and conspiracy instances and has labored significantly with authorities' cooperators. Rody, whose involvement has no longer been before reported, left a money-making partnership at the prestigious company protection company Sidley Austin in latest weeks to grow to be a senior information at DOJ in the Crook Division in Washington, in accordance to his LinkedIn profile and sources acquainted with the